Hey friends, welcome to the first episode of Nap Time Chat. I'm Cathy Callahan. This is our 20-minute time together where our kids are supposed to be sleeping. We can just talk about all the things that we thought we were going to do right that maybe we didn't. We're going to go talk about that perfect mom life that we don't live. Hey, Amy. Amy, are you working? So I just thought this would be a lot of fun, especially now because so many of the people that I connect with on Facebook are stay-at-home moms and we're living this hashtag mom life, trying to keep it real, trying to put out that whole we got it all together. And if ever that's all falling apart, it's happening right now. Hey, Amy. So if we have not connected before, please introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. A lot of you are my friends. Let me know where you're tuning in from and let's just chat. So here's the reality. My kids are not going to sleep. I think Christian actually might be sleeping right now. It won't be long before he's busting into my closet. Amy said she's going crazy. Y'all, I'm in my closet. If we've connected before, you know that I tend to just go online and talk about all the things. I'm going to start being on purpose because I think this is going to be a fantastic way for us to do something purposeful at least once a day. At least once a day, I've got somewhere to be. 1:30 nap time with my friends on Facebook. I'm in my closet, so if you've ever joined me in my closet, it might look like I'm in my bathroom. Hey, Erin. For now, in order to block all the chaos in my closet, I put up a shower curtain. Maybe we'll get more fancy as we go. Amy said she just finished making snack number. I don't even know what that is. Like 157. Girl, I feel you. So let's talk about this. You guys, what feeling do you have right now after 5 days, right? So we started homeschooling last Tuesday. Some people are not home, but somebody's homeschooling your kids. So who is it? If it's not you, who is it? Is it grandma? Amy, I know grandma's got yours. How is this working out for you guys? So it's interesting because I actually am a teacher by trade. This should be easy for me. This is not easy. This sucks. Okay? Hashtag this is rough. So I thought I'd do a little bit of Monday motivation. And within that today, we can talk about how are we all getting through this? Share with me how you're doing this homeschooling thing. So we have teens and we have littles. With the littles, we have, y'all probably have seen the COVID schedule. We copied it off. Tia shared it with me and we made our own. I don't like schedules. Are you guys scheduled people? Like, who are my scheduled people here? Let me know. I know Amy Jeffers, one of my BFFs, like girlfriend is like routine. I do not live that life anymore. I have not lived that life in a long time. And even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I just realized in the last week, I'm not really a stay-at-home mom because I don't really like to stay at home ever. I don't like to stay home and I'm finding myself home all the time because we are not leaving. Are you guys leaving? Hey, Roberta, are you guys leaving? We are staying home, like legit. Erin says she has no schedule. And Erin, you're the one who's like, my kids are driving me crazy. Get a schedule. Okay, so here's the reality. I thought I would try to put my makeup on. I got in the bathtub at 12:35. I took a bath with my red light, washed my hair for the first time in, I think, 72 hours. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put some makeup on. I'm going to make it look like I have my life together. The reality is the whole weekend long, hey, Erin, we did nothing. We had zero schedule. Okay. Some of y'all that works great for my kids with no schedule, it's been horrible. We have a 4-year-old with a lot of needs. And if we don't have, so we paid the price. So today we're back to our schedule. I'll share with you what we're doing. But still for me, it's hard for me to get motivated. So part of this nap time chat was like, you know what? I've got to find somewhere to show up every single day because the kids aren't going to school. Evan's not getting off the bus at 2:15 every single day. Dylan's not going to school at 8 o'clock, 3 days a week. Christian's not going to school. We're not going to the YMCA. We have nothing, no schedule. Okay. And my business is this, right? Online. So, hey, Crystal. Erin says it's a free-for-all right now. So part of my Monday motivation in the schedule that I'm going to share with you guys is that in order for me to get anything done, I have to be accountable to something. So that's working for us. Roberta says she's at home. Little schedule to have school start at the same time as the real schedule. Little schedule. Okay. So I'm going to share with you. But anyway, I was like, I'm going to go for my first nap time chat, I'm going to have it all together. And then at 1, I think 15, I still had my face mask on. My hair was in a towel. And I debated just coming on like this because y'all see me like that anyway. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it together partially. So I think it's going to be fun. If you need somewhere to show up, if you need somewhere to be, show up. Drop me your pictures when this is over. You should be able to comment with a photo, I think. If not, send them to me in my messenger or something. Show me what you look like at nap time chat. Sometimes it's going to be robes and sometimes it's going to be all dressed up. But for the first one, hashtag mom life, we're together. Anyway, okay, so we're doing a schedule. Tell me what your challenges are. I know some of you guys I know really, really well. And Aaron Underhill, you got teens and you got a little one, and it's rough. So my background is in teaching. This should be easy. I taught kindergarten for 6 years. Y'all know, if some of you are teachers, which some of you are, your classroom kids are a completely different ballgame than your own kids. Are they not? Are they not? Like, people are like, oh, your kids are so good. And they're like, no, they're not. They're just good for you. Because the teacher has a routine. The teacher has a structure. Here's my biggest tip. If y'all are suffering through this like we are, start acting like you have 500 kids and you'll do your day you'll do every day differently, right? So, Christian's really good. Our last one is really good. And it's because we have 4 now. We don't have time to put up with all the stuff we put up with the other ones. Act like you have 1,000 kids and you'll be fine. So we're doing some stuff. We did, hey, Stephanie. Hey, Heather. We did handwriting without tears today. Okay. I love my son's school and I love preschool. Hey, Sabrina. And I believe that our children one day do need to learn how to write. Do y'all agree? Like, they need to know how to write. They need these skills. I personally, now I haven't been in the classroom in since 2006. I've been home. So I have not been in the classroom except for substitute teaching and parenting and PTO. Do you got anybody doing all that kind of stuff? I have not been in the classroom since 2006. Okay. But I have like a huge issue with 2 and 3 and 4-year-olds getting handwriting papers. I'm just saying, I have an issue with it. But they get him to do it at school. He's compliant. Us at home doing handwriting without tears, there were a lot of freaking tears. A lot of tears. I don't even want to tell you what went down at the table today. So this pretty little schedule that we're doing, it doesn't come without some tears, and it doesn't come, like, I'm questioning, do we really need to do this academic time with these 2 and 4-year-olds? Are y'all like really ready to shred it and throw it? I am. Anyway, so it came with a lot of tears, but we're getting through it. Hey, Amber. So what are your biggest struggles right now? I would just encourage you guys, like, do the best you can. They're going to be all right. And they're probably not even going back this year. Plus, you don't have to turn in the work anyway. Okay. So, Monday motivation, here it is. The biggest thing for me that I'm doing every single day is following the schedule. We're waking up. We're doing it Monday through Friday. We took the weekends off, but like I shared earlier, hi, Carrie. Hi, Melanie. It wasn't worth taking the weekends off. Did anybody we stayed in jammies. We didn't shower. We didn't wash our hair. We ate all the crap. It came at a cost. So we're waking up by 9 o'clock. We're outside. Y'all, what is your weather where you live? Some of you guys, I know what the weather is because you're where I am. It's like 39, 40, 45. It snowed yesterday. What is the weather where you are? All last week, we are surviving. I don't care what's happening. We're outside. Melanie, did you get out at all? Because you guys, we can't, like, all we can do is hang out with each other and go outside. That's it. So we're walking in the snow. We're catching snowflakes. I don't care. It's raining and I have umbrellas on the double stroller. Don't care. I'm doing my workouts. Do I have any like fitness people here that are struggling right now to like figure out what to do? Mamas, here's my tip. Hi, Mrs. Schmidt. Laura, happy birthday. It's Laura's birthday. Give Laura some love. Laura was my student, or Laura, what were you called? I was student teaching with you. So what were you called? My mentor? I don't know. I taught with you. I learned how to teach from Laura Schmidt. Okay. So if you need some workout tips for your kids, we discovered Coach Josh on YouTube. There's only 4 episodes. Actually, I think he's on Amazon Prime. My kids are in love with Coach Josh. That's working really well. So go download him. If you do 5 little speckled frogs, it's a tough workout. So that works out for you too. That's a bonus. I'm doing some, hi Lisa. I'm doing some, a Beachbody app that I got from a friend. Like, she invited me into her challenge. So I've been doing that for like 6 weeks. So that's been really fun. That's kept me on track. So today we set up the big, did you guys see this? We set up the big, what's it called? Inflatable in the garage. Does anybody have those things? Like, what are you guys doing for, hey, Lena, did you see that we set up the big blow up thing in the garage? That's how we're getting by. We're doing some creative time with some Legos and some magnets. We're doing we're suffering through our school time. Some days are better than others. We're getting through it. My teenager is just independent on his own, doing all his things. Here's the blessing of this, you guys. My kids are actually unloading the dishwasher, and they're 2 and 4. And I don't want any hate. Like, they need to learn how to do it. We take the sharp knives out of the dishwasher. It's going to be okay. My kid's job at chore time is to unload the dishwasher, which is so amazing because that has been my teenager's job since I think it was 8, and he's at his dad's house right now. So on the days he's not here, I still have somebody to unload the dishwasher. So do you give your kids little kids chores? Like, this is an amazing time to teach them some skills that normally you're just like, I don't have time for that. I'm going to do it. Rest time is happening right now. We'll see how long nap time chat lasts. Elena says, Xavier says he wants to live with you before you always have more fun. I miss you guys. I finally told the boys, Lena, that they could have Xavier's jammies because I don't know when we'll see him again. So I'm like, you guys can just wear them. And then Dylan's like, no, those are Xavier's jammies. Oh, look. I'm classing it up with my sky bracelet. Dylan gave that to me. Anyway, so then in the afternoon, we let the kids do a little bit of tablets, and then we're going back outside. We do some dinner. We have some downtime. Disney Plus. Y'all, we discovered it. I didn't pay for it yet. I did the download free trial, and I went and canceled it right away. But we're exploring it. I think it's $4.99 a month. Is anybody a Disney Plus watcher? We are actually watching movies together as a family now. It's fantastic. The kids don't last very long. Me and Jeremy keep watching them even though they're done. But it's fun. They're starting to actually watch movies instead of Blippi, and who else do they watch? Umizoomi, and I don't know. Anyway, so then we have some dinner. They're helping with dinner. You guys, this is a fantastic time also to start involving your kids in cooking and like start making some healthier choices because we're stuck. Like, we can't go buy the junk. I love gas station food. I love, fast food. We can't do that right now. So perfect. We can only get what we can order, and healthy food is not really that hard to get. If you need tips, let me know. Bath time, bath time, books, and bed. That's it. That's our schedule. So Monday motivation, I'm going to keep it simple today. I'm going to just encourage you, think about some kind of a schedule. Do you have to set a timer? I don't know. We do. I'm not saying go set a timer. Y'all, like if it was my 2-year-old and my 15 and 16-year-old, we don't need a timer. My 4-year-old literally needs a timer to say, you sit in this chair until the timer goes off. And when the timer goes off, we do this. And if the stop sign is red, you don't come out of your room. That's how we have to live with him. So you may not need that much structure, but a little bit is good. Set 1:30 to come join me here. That'll give you something to do every day. We'll start doing some fun stuff together. Maybe we'll paint our nails. Anybody else suffering? Like, how are we going to walk out of this? We're going to walk out of this with no nails, gray hair. We're going to walk out of this with gray hair. And thank God I got my eyebrows microbladed. So now I just have to tweeze them. Anyway, so I just thought it'd be fun to come on here. Act like we actually get a break a little bit in our day. Talk about the things we did well. Love on each other for the things that we can't do as well as we would like to. And just know it's going to be okay. Y'all get lots of smiley faces. Y'all get lots of smiley faces for trying. Aaron says, any advice on keeping a schedule when you can't be home and the 14-year-old is in charge? Do you have internet on? I'll give you my best tip ever. Where's my phone? Oh, I'm on my phone. My best tip ever is download your router's app and you can control that internet. And you turn that internet off until he sends you a picture of whatever it is that needs to be done. And then you turn that internet back on. You hide all the food. You take away all the things that bring them joy until they do the things that they have to do. Whatever it is. Is your 14-year-old's Destiny. Destiny's. Any advice on keeping a schedule when you can't be home and the 14-year-old's in charge? So I would have Destiny's super, super responsible, right? Sweet, sweet girl. Get a schedule for her. Have her let her write a sticker chart out for Emmett. Let her write an accountability chart for herself, but get her involved in that and get her, ask her what it's worth to her to do those things each day and get it turned in. Chores, involve him as much as you can. I know with my 15-year-old, he just wants to sit around and play video games. So the internet's off until the schoolwork's turned in. And it's not like I turned it in. I'm like, show me, send me a picture. And when he's at his dad's, he's like, God, Mom, I did it. And I'm like, show me, send it to me. Amy Phillips said she was so nervous. She got her eyebrows done Saturday morning and bought a box of dye because I know I will turn gray. Amy, did you do microblading or did you get tweezed? Aaron said, Destiny's 15, Dillinger problem. Yeah, so what is he doing though? He's just not doing anything, or he's problem causing? I know with our teenagers, it definitely is different. And some of you guys can't be home. It's really interesting because a lot of my friends who are not stay-at-home moms that couldn't relate, now we're all in the same boat. Now everybody's a stay-at-home mom. Not everybody. Hey, Brittany. A lot of people are stay-at-home moms, and some of you are like, oh, this is the life I thought I wanted, or yeah, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. How many of y'all feel like that? She got them waxed. You got your brows waxed. I have I don't know where it is. I showed it the other day. I got what's it called? Hair color kit from eSalon a long time ago. And so once these grays, once I can't pick them out anymore, I'll finally color them. So the nails, hi, Sarah. The nails I've got a gel machine. So anyway, grant yourself some grace, you guys. I would love to just keep connecting and share how we're getting through this. Aaron's working at the doctor's office, so thank you, Aaron, for continuing to do that. Aaron, both. Okay, Aaron says her son's a nightmare. Y'all, if you have suggestions, you send them right on over too. She feels like she can't get him to do anything while she's gone. Okay, seriously though. I completely understand. And this is not as easy as it seems sometimes, but at the same time, I think for me that I let Evan get by with murder because I'm tired of fighting the fight. Do y'all feel like that ever? Evan's my teenager. Hey, Melissa. So I don't know, Aaron, with Dylan, I would really step back and just ask yourself, are you giving in and giving up, or are you holding his feet to the fire on the stuff he needs to do? Dude can't do much. So he's going to have to suck it up and just get some stuff done so he can have the few freedoms he has right now. Hi, Stacy. But anyway, so that, man, sometimes Aaron and I have boys that are similar. They're strong-willed. Sometimes I think I just don't want to fight the fight. So if it's like that at all, just ask yourself, am I just not, is there more that I could do to really require of him? Because man, if it's like Evan, he'll argue till the cows freaking come home. The sky is not blue. My shirt is not gray. You are not my mom. That is not my brother. I don't care what it is. He can deny it. He'll argue, debate. And sometimes I'm just fine, go play PlayStation. When really, hi, Julia. Really, the agreement was, unless you've gotten out of your bed, cleaned your room to my standards, right? Because his standards and mine don't match. So clean your room to my standards. I'll go check it. Turn in your schoolwork I want to see it done. Then we can turn it on. And they will fight. It will be a fight, but eventually they just comply. That's why structure and routine, you guys, structure and routine. I do really resist it. I really, really, really resist it. But when it comes to our kids and ourselves, the reasons why sometimes, and this is getting serious, the reasons why sometimes we do nothing is because it's not an ingrained habit. We have to show up no matter what. Okay. So you're never going to have the motivation, or our kids are never going to be yeah, some of y'all's are some of your kids are crocheting stuff and painting windows, and mine aren't. Oh, Aaron, I'll talk about that in a second. I've got a kid just like yours. So sometimes you just have to create it. So this 1:30 thing, I promise there are going to be days that I don't want to show up, but I've committed. So commit to something, get a schedule so that it's not so what the school talked to us about with Evan is here's a tip too. I got so many tips with this, and then we'll cut it. We'll be done for today. Don't give the directions from you. So write them on a piece of paper. That's very important. Or don't ever be Dylan, I want you to do this, this, and this, and this. Put it on a piece of paper, put it somewhere else, and make it a habit, make it a routine thing, a structure. So every single day at 10 o'clock, and I don't know what your flexibility at work is. There's a check-in time. There's a time that he has to do something, because then it's so much. If he's wired like Evan will do what he has to do just to get it done. But if there's like any flexibility, any gray area, any wiggle room, anywhere he's like, ooh, I see a way out, dude's finding it. And he found it well before I even knew it was there. Okay. So you have to create that. She said, Dylan will go into his bed instead of doing anything. He does not care if he has no privileges. I'm at a loss. I have the exact same kid. Okay. Hey, Jeanette. Jeanette, one of my nap time chats one day gets to be my liposonics with Jeanette. We had to cancel that last week. So anyway, okay. So sometimes here's the other part. If you have a child who literally like isn't motivated to do anything and isn't motivated by losing things, because I have that child. Jessica said vitamin D can help lift their moods and energy, not problem solving, but could possibly help. That's what I was going to say. First, you have to see, is there something else going on? Is there any kind of like, I don't know, like a depression or like a lack of motivation because they just don't see a purpose? Is there a deeper thing? Okay. If there's not, and you can't identify anything that way, that you can address nutritionally or through your doctor or through supplements or however therapy, whatever it is, if we want to go deep there. If it's just like, yeah, nothing, he just doesn't care. Sometimes we have to let go of caring about stuff that they just don't care about. So Evan will be like, I'd rather just not do that. I'll just go sit in my room. I'm like, cool, I'm taking your door off the handle and you don't get any electronics. You can go sit in there. So for a while, then he would just sleep. And I was like, okay, something else might be going on. So that's, pretend that there's not anything else going on. Make that not very fun. If they're just like, whatever, I'm out of here, I'm just going to go. But let them go if they want to go. But if they're like sleeping the whole day away, you know what I would do? I was knocking on his door. Time to get up, 5 o'clock. I let him do it for a while, but I'm like 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. You are present in this house. I don't care what you do, but I want you at the dinner table. You don't have to eat. You don't have to talk to me. It's not easy. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm just saying this is what we've had to do. Amy says hers won't do anything she doesn't want to. If she's in trouble, she'll tune you out and stare you down. So what? Who cares? Like, I think like, I'm not ever like, I am so the imperfect parent. Like y'all, we're just going to be imperfectly perfect together and it's going to be okay. So I'm in the journey with you, Erin, like beyond in the journey. So don't think at all I'm like, have the answers. I wish I did. But I know what's worked is sometimes being very, what's the word where you don't have emotion, happy or sad. You're just very neutral about it. Like, okay, well, that's fine, you know, but this is what we're doing. So show up at the dinner table. So no, he didn't just show up automatically at 5 o'clock, and at 5:20, he wasn't there. So now I'm knocking on the door at 5 o'clock. Get up, come sit at the table, and he'll just sit there in a mood. And then say if the kids are doing schoolwork and I'm like, you're going to do some of I ain't doing any of that. Tear it up, throw it up. Eventually he complies, and then he's like, we have to force him into this stuff sometimes. So from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, my rule is be present in this house somewhere. Now this was when school was in session, so now it's a little weird, but join at the dinner table. I don't care if you eat, but do not be opening those snack cabinets at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. If they are, quit buying the stuff that they're going to. Some of this, it's a journey figuring out your kid, and some of it is a little bit more simple than I think we're making it, because if you're like me, it's not hard to figure out what to do. It's hard to implement it, because if you have, and I didn't mean to go into all this talk about our teenagers, but if you have one like mine who's like super smart, and if you have someone like me who's super passive and super affected by words, nonchalant and unsympathetic. Exactly, Jessica. Sometimes I'm like, what would Amber do? What would Jessica do? Jessica, have I not literally messaged you with situations with Evan and be like, I don't know what to say and how to handle this. What should I do right now? Because if you're like my personality, I overthink things. I'm like a people pleaser. I want everybody to like me. I don't want my kids to be mad or unhappy. So sometimes we just have to make them be a little uncomfortable. And then I also think that a lot of it for me, and I don't know about you, Erin, a lot of it is just the history of like how our life has been. So what's happening right now for us is I am creating change in my household. Is it 2 o'clock? Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes and I got to be on Zoom. I'm creating change in my household, and it doesn't matter who it is. We will resist change. So let me tell my team, yes, we're getting on a call. I will share the number now. Okay. So I got to go. I've got a team call, but so change is hard. So accept that if Dylan all of a sudden is, all of us are experiencing change, are we not? Change is hard. Take out that. Aaron says, Aaron, I could talk about this all day long because I haven't figured it out. And you and I are in so much the same boat. But change is hard. So if you're all of a sudden expecting him to abide to a new routine or a new rule or a new structure, just accept that it's going to be like a journey, like it's going to be met with resistance. But if you can see past it, you'll keep on going. So anyway, all right, I'll talk with you guys tomorrow for some more #naptime chat. And tomorrow we're going to do some Techie Tuesday stuff, and I'm going to share some of my favorite apps at 1:30 tomorrow. Aaron, we could talk more all day long about this subject, girlfriend. All right, happy Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday. Tell me what's been going well. Tell me where your struggles are. We'll get through this together. Bye for now.